Am I being brainwashed? Are you? Here's a way we can tell if it's true. We are going into an election. We are living in very charged times that are divisive. And we think of ourselves basically on one team or the other. Team A or Team B is actually Team Blue or Team Red. You know what I mean. Are you an elephant? Are you a donkey? Have you been called a rhino? These are times where we are polarizing from one another. And that is difficult, especially if you've been told you are only being exposed to your own bubble. You are in your own echo chamber. You are on a single feedback loop. And so it might be a fair accusation. Is it true that I have a strong bias one way or the other? So do you, perhaps. So here's how we know. Can we legitimately state the position of somebody on the opposing team? If not, it is quite likely that we are leaning into some sort of bias. At the very least, we want to be able to state accurately and fairly and clearly what somebody who believes very differently from us has to say. This takes extra work on our part. We may have to do some more research or be more enduring and forbearing in a conversation with somebody who thinks differently. And then we have to ask them, say, let me see if I can state your position. And then ask them, have we just put up a straw man, or would they say it's a steel man? That we have fairly summarized their position. This is a time of great polarization. May it not be a time when we lean into bias, but might we be more balanced and educated and informed, and at the very least be able to articulate an opposing position, whether or not we ever adopt it. And then remember the words from Adam Grant. Argue like you're right, listen like you're wrong, listen like you still have something to learn. I'm trying that too. And those are my 2 cents in these 2 minutes.